In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to extract JSON data with many items in n8n. If you find this useful, consider subscribing and liking the video. Now let's dive into the process. First off, n8n is such a powerful tool for automating workflows and handling data, including JSON. But extracting JSON data with multiple items can seem a bit daunting if you're just getting started. So I'll guide you through this step by step, making it as simple and smooth as possible. To kick things off, let's make sure that you have n8n set up and running. You can host it locally or use their cloud solution. Once you're in, you'll find yourself facing the n8n user interface, a space where all your workflows come to life. Now, let's say you have a JSON response coming from an API with lots of items in it. The first step is to grab this data through an HTTP request node. What you'll want to do is add an HTTP request node to your workflow. This is your gateway for fetching that JSON data. Simply drag it into the workflow area and connect it. In the HTTP request node, you'll need to fill out some details. Under the method field, choose GET since we are retrieving data. Then, input the URL from where you're fetching the JSON data. Don't forget to set the response format to JSON in the options. This is crucial for later steps. Once you have that set up, save the node and run it to ensure you're pulling in the JSON correctly. Now, once you run the HTTP request node, you'll see the JSON data in the node's output. What you might notice at this point is that it could contain an array of items, which we need to extract, and here's where n8n shines. Next, we want to add a new node that will help us transform this data. The function node is a great choice here, so let's add a function node right after the HTTP request. In this function node, you can write a bit of JavaScript to process the incoming JSON data. You'll start by accessing the JSON data that was output from the HTTP request node. You can do this by referencing the items array. Inside the function node, you'll want to loop through this array and extract what you need. This usually involves mapping over the items and choosing specific properties that are relevant to your workflow. Once you've crafted your function to extract the needed properties, save the node. Now, run your workflow again. If everything is set up correctly, you should see a cleaner output in the function node with just the information you need, making it much easier to work with from here. But we're not done just yet. If your end goal involves passing this extracted data to another service, like sending it via email or saving it to a database, you can proceed to add the relevant node to your workflow. This might be an email node or maybe a database node where you want to store your extracted JSON data. Remember, the beauty of n8n lies in its flexibility. You can always add additional nodes to handle errors, manage triggers, or even create more complex workflows as you gain confidence. So there you have it. You've successfully extracted JSON data with many items in n8n. I hope you found this guide helpful.